Um, I don't have words. All I can say is congratulations. This is one of the most perfect builds, and the fact that it's on a work truck model makes it even better. This is like the perfect build simply because everyone does a platinum King Ranch, right? Lariat. But because this truck has the black bumpers and you can't get that on those other trims, it just really completes the look. And you guys see avalanche, you see the wheels, the contrast, it's just done absolutely perfect. Now, I am here at Garff Ford. They built this truck here for the owner. I'm pretty sure he picked out everything, they just installed it. You guys probably even noticed out back here too, there is the Banks exhaust. And this is a 2026 truck. If you remember, I literally did a video on this truck in its stock form. I guess I'll have to go back and show you some of that footage. I mean, my goodness, like this thing is just, look how big this truck looks. Insane. So Carli is one of the best of the best. You don't buy this because you're gonna go off-road. You buy this because you want the best riding pickup truck you can buy. That's really it. And CJC Off-Road, I'm pretty sure is where they got this from. So special shout out to them. They have some really good stuff. Let's go ahead and kind of unpack what's done here because there's just so much. So right out front, you guys can see the Carli sway bar. You also have an upper, where's it at? I'm trying to look at my screen, but I can't find it on here. Right there, you have an upper and lower steering stabilizer. And hopefully you guys will see that sway bar a little bit better on this side. Right down there. See the end links have been upgraded. So when you get this suspension, you're pretty much going all the way. Everything is pretty much changed out on here. Track bar is all new. I mean, they did every single thing that you could do. They checked every single box. Radius arm's been updated. Absolutely insane build. And I'm willing to bet you this truck rides like a half-ton truck. You have that external oil reservoir. I love how they mounted it too. And you guys see, there's nothing. These 38-inch tires are gonna rub on. Hopefully you guys can see. Yep, it's not coming in contact with that radius arm. On this side, and by the way, with the off-road package with the XL, they give you the shorter air dam. And I'm telling you, the black bumpers, it completes the look. That is just, whoo, absolutely beautiful. You're clearing on both sides, no rubbing whatsoever. One more time for that sway bar too. Look at that. That's fully turned in too. There's probably a little bit left in it, but not much. So stability, comfort, every box is checked. These are the Nitto Ridge Grapplers, 38 by 13 and a half, 18-inch wheel, LT tires. So these are 10 ply, and capacity is right here. Load range E, 3,970 pounds at 65 PSI max. It looks like you have a ring for the wheels too. I wonder if you can take that off and switch it off if you want something a little different. Update the bolts and hardware with it as well. You can really see the radius arm a little bit better on this side too. And if you don't know, this is the E-Venture level, and they also did the rear suspension too. So you guys will see your leaf pack is totally different. They probably could have even taken off those bump stops too. But yeah, Carli suspension, you guys see a little bit of air, and if you need to air up, boom. Now let's see if I can show you a little bit better. Down below you can see those rear shocks have that external reservoir as well. You can see the hangers too. Yeah, this is really nice stuff. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you can see what that says. Full travel bags. Made in the USA. You also have those skid plates. I don't see any aftermarket skid plates down there. So yes, you can pretty much air up these bags on both sides. And then here's that side. A little bit of a poke, not too much, the way I like it. Shoo. And they added the Banks exhaust too. Promo code down below if you want to purchase anything from Banks. Give you a little discount there. Now it looks like to air up the bags, you do it all from the driver's side too. I thought they might have had it separate, but nope. Man, I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section for sure though. This is a really nice build. If I have a chance, I'll have to ask the owner to give me his perspective on how it rides. I mean, it's gonna ride so much better, even if you just did tires. Tires are always gonna help you enhance the ride simply because, I mean, these have max 65 PSI where the factory tires are what, 80? So if you can change and adjust the tire pressure monitoring system on this truck and run these at like what, 40, 45 PSI, that alone is gonna make the ride way better. And then you add on the suspension, the coils, the leaf pack, and I'm willing to bet you the leaf pack is still capable of towing to what this truck's capabilities are. So you're not really losing any of those benefits on this setup here. I can look at this all day because this is this is so nice. Those Icon wheels are really nice too. They actually work well with this color, and I'm willing to bet that's what he was going for too. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and hop online so you guys can get an idea of all the specs that they have for this suspension. I'm on cjcoffroad.com and here is that suspension setup. So this is the Adventure level. Now I thought this was a passive system, but this is actually an active suspension upgrade. So when you see the price of this thing, that's what you're buying here. Now you guys can see all the upgrades. I did choose a torsion sway bar for this setup here. Also, here's a steering stabilizer. So you saw some of this already on the truck that was built here. They had the upper and lower stabilizer bars. Also, they did have a fabricated radius arms. Those were, yeah, $1,641. I did do the 3,500 pound constant load. And I only choose that simply because I like to tow, so you might have to pick a different one. I think your truck has to be under like constant load for this setup here because it could ride a little bit stiff. So just be sure to do some research on that. And then the leaf spring shackles, did an upgrade for that. Full travel airbags. And that's pretty much it. I did the protection film too. So you guys see they do give you either a diesel or gas application, probably for like the spring rate for this long bed. And then down below you guys see this is made in the USA. And be sure to pause. They do custom tune the shock absorbers for these to get the best ride and best overall performance. Sway bar upgrade eliminates the harshness. I think this is probably the most important upgrade here of the whole system. I like the fact that they give you a torsion sway bar upgrade too. And then your leaf pack, also your radius arms, they do discuss. Be sure to pause all this. I'm not going to read all to you, but down here you will see that this system is a active suspension, and this is why you're paying so much money. So the base price, as you probably saw, was $7,571, and with all these upgrades here, $9,480. So literally you're paying $17,000 for the setup here. And this is pretty typical. A lot of guys are starting to really keep their trucks, and instead of, you know, trading in and out of trucks every 3 to 5 years, they're just pretty much buying them and building them the way they want. That way they get the best ride, the best, you know, overall performance and reliability out of their truck. And this is just adding on to that too. So overall, great setup. I mean, these, I can't remember the maker of these wheels, but these wheels are probably what, $1,000 a piece too. So if you're looking for the absolute best overall build on a suspension, check out CJC Off-Road. This is a really nice build. Hopefully in the future I can probably get some dealerships to do similar upgrades so we can test these things out and see how they actually perform. But that will pretty much complete it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this truck and put it back in the garage. It's getting ready to rain. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure your bell notifications are on. See you guys soon.